Sweet. Oh, well, next game's starting already. So, perhaps never mind. This is hilarious. Hey man, I got two dubstep requests, and so I played it. This is Pirate Hooker from Soundboy. Alright, game starting. I'll stop it. Oh boy. Disney music. I'll play Pirates of the Caribbean next. How's that? Nothing's more epic than that. Alright, so we do have a Masters player coming out this time, so that's always nice to see. Where the hell is the display? Holy crap, Jesse, with the last minute color switch. That piece of Jesus Christ. Crap, I totally forgot to do this. Wait up. You guys distracted me with the dubstep. Whoops. Alright, there we go. Alright, so at the top, playing for Everest / Menlo High Schools, it is the Blue Terran, it is Buttery. And at the bottom, currently up with 2 kills, playing for Torrey High School, it is Onemanarmy, aka Jesse. Holy Jesus, Jesse, shut up. So, alright, so anyway. We have a normal racks first coming down from both players. No early gases like we saw in the first TVT. So, you're likely going to be seeing something completely standard. Oh my god. The stalling. Gas coming down from Buttery at a normal time, but no gas currently from Jesse. So we'll see if he tries to go for another 1 Rex expand like he did last game, or if he's just gonna go for like a late gas kind of thing. But it's kind of late to do that at this point. So it looks like he's gonna go for 1 Rex expand. While Buttery looks like he's going to go for possibly Reaper. Getting Marine first. Could still go Reaper though, but he could also be going for Factory. It's still quite open at the this point. Playing when you're partially sick is not, and casting while you're partially sick is not particularly entertaining, but for esports, am I right? So we have the 1 Rax expand coming down. There's the Reaper, as I was saying. Just getting that Marine out to deny scouting, possibly being able to deny the Reaper's scout. No, it's not. It's actually just going to stop midway, think about its life, and whether or not killing that SCV was actually morally right or not. So it's going to get in, going to scout the 2 SCVs on the reactor. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not, if he accidentally pulled one off, or if he actually meant to do that. The SCV is actually going to hide away here. We should see it. Should see it. There we go. Alright, sick. It dies. Command center going down now, and the Reaper's going to come up and be able to scout absolutely everything. There we go. Come on. Going. Up you go. Sweet. As I was saying all that, there's a double gas coming down from Onemanarmy. This Reaper's going to come in here and actually kill this SCV that's getting the supply depot down. This is actually... that might supply block him a little bit, but looks like he's going to be able to get an SCV on that right away. It's always nice. Only one SCV dying so far, but he is going to be able to see the command center. Is he going to see the factory? I would be highly advised to go back that way. No, he's not. He's not going to see the factory. It's a little unfortunate. Oh my goodness. I yawned. Alright. So, factory making a wood mine. Gonna send it here. For some reason. Not quite sure. And then we have the engineering bay and other barracks coming down. No tech lab on either of those barracks yet, so I have to wait to see when he actually does that. Would be highly advised of him to actually do that. Looks like he's gonna get double tech lab right now. Yeah, or at least one right now. And not making anything out of this factory. Sick. In the meantime, Onemanarmy is actually getting a second factory and a starport and an armory. Quite a weird build coming out here. Looks like he's gonna be going for a Hellbat drop, as that's what the fast armory would suggest. And wait, what? It's an engineering bay. He's putting the engineering bay as his wall. I've never actually seen that before. It's quite interesting. And the second factory is going to be getting a tech lab, so he's going to be getting tanks out of that, and Wood Mine's coming out now. Did he actually finish those Hellions? Yes, he did. He's got them sent over to the watchtower. And he's going to go poke up the front, looks like. He's just checking the second watchtower, and I would imagine he would do a poke up the front. He has to be careful though, since there is one Widow Mine here. Might be able to do some damage. And here we are, the Hellbats coming out 3 at a time. It's actually weird. I was expecting him to get tanks out of this tech lab one, but whatever. Medevac coming out as well. And he's actually supply blocked, so he's not... Oh, wait, that actually ended up working perfectly anyway. That's so funny. He was supply blocked on the reactored one, so he wasn't making 2 out of the reactored one, but he was making a 3rd at this one, so he still got 2 out for this one medevac. That's actually kind of funny. Oh, that's silly. Little poke at the front. It's gonna see. All he saw were those 2 Hellions, I do believe. So not that much info. But in comes this one medevac, gonna skirt around the edge of the tower radius, and he's gonna go headlong into a missile turret. And I think this SCV might have actually even spotted this, because he's sending his Hellions back here as well to the near the turret. So this shouldn't. Oops, I just can't click on this. So this apparently will not do any damage whatsoever. The medevac dies immediately. 1 SCV going down so far. I think 2. Yeah, so only 2 SCV kills. Not much at all. Not that worth it. And he's gonna continue up Marine Hellion production, get a couple siege tanks out as well. He's researching the transformation ability, so that way he can transform his Hellions into Hellbats. And his Hellions are gonna get pushed away from the watchtower. Doesn't actually go into that Widow Mine. Doesn't actually even matter though, because it doesn't have enough. So we got Marines and some medevacs coming out for Buttery right now. Excuse me. Looks like he's just going to go for a Marine tank style. Going to get extra barracks as well. So we're going to see some Marine tank versus some, looks like bio, well, a lot of mech, but I mean, he got a lot of bio at first, so I was like, it's bio mech, but now he's getting extra factories, so he's probably going to just transition into mech at this point. Probably just getting Marines to be safe early on or something. I don't know. I'm not the best TBT hero or anything. But we got a double drop coming into the main, a missile turret going down. It's gonna die immediately though, and one of the medevacs actually dies to the Viking. The other one's just kind of going off into nowhere, gonna die as well. So these Marines actually didn't really do that much. Killed the SCV killer making the factory, and I guess killed like a turret or something. So, not much done there with that drop. Lost absolutely everything with it, which is also inadvised. Where is his army? Is this all? I guess that's it. So yeah, his army's quite small now after that drop. This tank's actually gonna kill this. It's kind of funny, but you don't usually see that. Nope. 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 I have more important things to do for esports. So, a couple Widow Mine's gonna come out here, gonna be able to defend this third base coming down now. It's a little bit later than Buttery's, and his supply, his SCV count is actually a little higher as well. So Jesse kind of dropping the ball a little bit here in terms of economy, staying on 2 base for a little bit longer than he really should have. He was in quite it's a pretty easy spot to be able to take that third base quite quickly, but Buttery's going to get his out faster, and Marine Tank is going to continue out of Buttery right here, while the mech continues out of One-Man-Army. Sending some Hellions out, looks like to go to the third. Yeah, he's going to send those over to the third. There is a Widow Mine out there, but I don't know if he's actually going to run into that, but the rest of his army is going to be able to catch wind of it. And these Marines are, or these Hellions aren't going to do that much, only a couple SCV kills, if that. Did any more go down? Just a couple. Excuse me. Let's see, upgrades. Got ship plating. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot. This is they made it so that this upgrade counts for both factory and starport units. I forgot they made that change. That's interesting. Buttery looks like he's going to be making an attack now with his bio and a couple tank force. Jesse's going to be hard pressed to actually siege up here. There we go. But it looks like Buttery's not actually going to attack quite yet. He's going over here. I'm not quite sure what he's doing here, unless he's going to do like a big load up into the main or something like that, but that would be a little weird. Looks like he's actually just going around this way. But Jesse actually sends an SCV over there, and is going to be able to scout this, and should be able to get into the right position in the amount of time required. So a couple extra CCs going down, double expand from Buttery. Definitely being a little bit greedy in that regard. Probably just under the impression of if this one gets attacked, doesn't really matter, I still have this one, or vice versa. And a Marauder drop is, almost gonna get there, but a random Widow Mine kills it. Where the hell is that Widow Mine? What? Wait, where is that? Was it this one? Oh, there's one right there underneath the Hellbat. Holy Jesus. I was gonna say, Widow Mines get like 10 frickin' range or something? Like, that's ridiculous. Something just died here. It's probably a Hellion or something. But Buttery can't exactly attack into this. It's a lot of siege tanks and a lot of Hellbats as well, so he's gonna have to back up for now. Gonna regroup with the rest of his army and continue working his economy up. Gonna get extra factories now as well. I guess just for more tank production, since he's only got one factory right now. So we've got 2-3 coming in for Buttery. And One-Man-Army is only at 1-1 at this point, starting to get +2 just now. It doesn't actually have a second army, just now getting that, so his upgrades are a little bit far behind in that regard. Did I just say a little bit far behind? That makes sense. So Buttery's going to regroup a little bit over here. He's got a couple tanks over here, just guarding that watchtower, I guess. Those could easily get, could have got, blah, 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 words. Can't speak them. This could easily get killed. That's what I was trying to say. Buttery's getting a little bit out of position here. Doesn't quite want to engage yet, seems like, so he's going to have to back up for now. Just let the siege tanks deny this expand for a little bit longer. He's actually going to stim up, try to snipe this off. It looks like he's going to be able to. That's a pretty big blow there. So one-man army remains fourthless, while Buttery is up to 5 bases at this point. Economy is actually favoring Jesse in terms of SCV count, but since he does have the 4th and 5th, Buttery is going to be up in actual income. A couple Hellions are going to go over here, try to kill a couple SCVs, but a tank is there and the rest of Buttery's army, so that's going to get shut down. But still going to get a couple kills, up to 17, so not bad. Buttery continuing to not attack. Usually the one going by was the one that's doing most of the drops and maneuvering around the map instead of the mech player. The mech player usually just stays still and kind of slow pushes the other person. But Buttery has been pretty intent on not attacking at all. Looks like he's finally going to make his first push right now. Stims up. The siege tanks are not sieged yet, while the siege line is quite large for one-man army right now, but there's not much backing to all these siege tanks. Where did all the Hellbats go? I don't know, but it looks like the superior upgrades and unit count for Buttery now is going to be able to push through this tank line. A couple extra tanks and stuff coming out from the back, and this 4th base is going to get denied once again if he decides to attack. There we go. 3-2 is much better than 2-1, apparently. A very high Marauder count as well. Excuse me, Buttery doing a good job of keeping that Marauder count pretty high up so that he can smash through the tank line quite easily. But it doesn't look like he wants to continue going in any further. He's going to wait for the rest of his army to regroup up and then probably go in for the push. I would assume he would try to do a couple medevac drops into the tank line so that way he gets he has a little buffer. So that way he doesn't just kind of 1A into a tiny choke and just lose everything. So that would be quite suboptimal. So Jesse right now, he's got to be making everything work right now. He's going to be needing to pull out the moves. He was doing okay with the harassment earlier on with Hellions and whatnot, but he needs to really bring that out right now. Another attack going into the side here, going to take a couple of these tanks off guard, but it's going to get cut off by these other tanks and Thors here, so not much else going to be done. But now this attack is coming in from the right. There we go. He's going to start attacking now. Not going to be able to do anything though. That's a lot of tanks right there. He needs his full army to actually be able to get into that. Let's see. A lot of idle SCVs up here. That's a no-no. That's a huge medevac count, I just realized. Holy Jesus Christ, that's a lot. $14 medevacs. A random scouting medevac goes into the fray. I'm just gonna boost on out of there. Gonna take the position above the 4th base here. Gonna deny the mining for now. Gonna siege down the planetary as well. And Jesse can't really do anything to stop this. His tanks, if he tries to move them up front, he's just gonna get shelled down by all these. Oh man, this SCVs! The SCVs, they were so clumped. If there was 2 shots going off in those at that one time, they would have all died at once, and that would have been extremely eye-pleasing. But alas, it's not quite happening yet. 2 random tanks going up to the top. No idea what those are doing. That's hilarious. And Jesse's going to continue to try to hold this little attack off. PDD is actually going to go down. Not a PDD. Why did I call it that? A seeker missile. It's going to attack that tank. Doesn't actually kill it though. But the reinforcing tanks are going to be able to. And this is going to be pushed back for now. Saving the planetary. There are no nukes yet. No nukes at all. I would definitely like to see those. I can definitely break the tank lines extremely easily. BCs are also a good transition at this point. Well, maybe a little bit later. But BCs are quite good at breaking tank lines, especially when the anti-air count is at 1 Thor, and that's it. So Onemanarmy is going to be able to push this up. Oh no, the big drop coming in from Buttery, going to land all over the siege tanks, and it's actually not going to do that much. Wow, that was actually pretty bad. Wow, that was awful. Everything just died. That was crazy. How did that even work? It's interesting. I could have sworn he had way more units right there, but oh well. Anyway, Onemanarmy is now all of a sudden in an absolutely huge position. His army size is increasingly larger than Buttery. He really should just kind of unsiege and make a push at this point. It looks like he's just gonna kind of content with just sitting here and receiving all the damage. Buttery is going to go up into this tiny choke, though. This one tank is going to be able to hold it off for just a little bit, but not much longer. And Onemanarmy really needs to get some more forces over here. All the bio is done from Buttery, leaving just the tanks, so Jesse's going to be able to at least keep this from moving any further at this point. Supply count is actually evening up a bit now, and the BC transition has gone into effect. We've got 3 starports with tech labs over here. Going to be making those 3 at a time, or at least I hope he will. There we go. Suave, sexy, awesome. We need some more bases from Jesse right now. He's got 4,000 minerals. There's no reason for him to not be mass expanding everywhere, as Buttery is currently at 6 bases. He also doesn't have the gas over here, or over here, which is definitely bad when you're trying to go for a battlecruiser transition. Jesse also does not have the gases over here, which is also bad when you're going mech. A lone Banshee gonna come out and kill off these tanks. Buttery just not even going to try to save those. A couple units still loaded up into these medevacs. You should probably unload those. There we go. The single battlecruiser now going to come out, going to break the siege line, and Onemanarmy is probably going to be kicking himself as he realizes that he has 0 anti-air units at this point, and currently none in production either. All of these tanks are just going to die. Well, these SCVs might die as well. The counterattack over to the side, it's going to be able to kill off a couple of SCVs, but Jesse's going to pull them away for now. And this battlecruiser continuing to go to work on all these siege tanks. 3 Thors being made at a time. He needs the Viking production as well. There we go, just making 1 now. However, I think he definitely should be making a couple more. Just a little bit. 1 BC is actually running into a turret. Don't lose that to a turret, please. Thank you. That would be extremely embarrassing. Second BC coming in now as well. Jesse tried to put turrets down, and a mule going into the tank line, trying to break that up a bit, but not actually going to do anything. Some more SCVs coming, or battlecruisers coming down, and this Hellion run by is not going to be able to do much as the SCVs were pulled away since they were spotted by this sensor tower. Holy God, he almost lost that to a turret. That would have been extremely, extremely hilarious. Oh my God, he just lost the battlecruiser to a turret. That's hilarious. So, it looks like he's going to be going for Thors as his primary anti-air at this point. Not getting any additional starports at this point for mass, mass Viking production. And Buttery's going to try to go in, but the tank line is still quite large. He wasn't actually able to kill that many. And Buttery going to have to back up for now. He's still maxed, though. And the tanks are actually too close to each other to be able to actually attack that mule to try to do any friendly fire on that. Quite comical. Alright, there's the turret. We're going to be able to kill those. Holy Thors. He's got 8 Thors right now. It's a lot of Thors, and they do have +3 attack. Secret missile gonna go down on that tank and kill it. Should have danced the mule. He probably should have. Looks like Buttery's even taken this base and this base, as well as making many more. So Buttery's really, he's controlling this game right now. He just has to make the final move, and another secret missile gonna go down. This could actually kill a lot right now. Nice. Pretty decent explosion right there. Jesse's gonna need a lot more of those to actually be able to kill this army though. Looks like he's making a slow push up right now. Not gonna continue though. Just gonna chill at the ramp a little bit longer. Jesse finally getting the gases at his 4th base, realizing that he probably needs those if he's trying to go make 3 Thors at once. Buttery continuing to make as many starports as he possibly can for the sick BC transition. How many BCs are out right now? We got 5. So we can definitely be seeing some more of those. Let's get some more of those out. Let's get a lot. We need a lot of those. He's gonna try to do some more Hellion harass, but there's just too much around here from Buttery. He's even gonna sack some SCVs as well, so he can actually make more BCs. That's awesome. He's actually making Vikings now, which is interesting because the only air unit is this Raven. And Jesse's going to continue to slow push this army here. It's really the only thing he can do at this point. He tried floating an orbital over down to here, but it's taken. He can't actually expand anywhere else. Every base is taken at this point. And the BC is going to come in here, going to attack the Thors. The rest of Buttery's army is also going to engage this right now. The Thors are dying fairly quickly. Oh man, our mule's going down all over the place. There's only a couple tanks left right now, and the army from Buttery is exceedingly stronger. The GG gets called down. One-man armies, crazy banter, and his potential all-kill has been shut down. And the Everest / Menlo high school teams putting their first score onto the board here. Making it 2-1.